somebody in.
I was just
What's
trying
up,
to see
brother?
if I can come on so that way you guys could see each other. Can
I
you
can
see
see
each other?
you.
Oh, all right. All right.
What's
No,
up?
I just want
Yeah.
to say what's up. Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Likewise.
Hey,
So every time I talk,
listen.
every time I talk to the Canna Bros podcast, I'm talking to you up there, and when I talk to Marvin, I'm talking to this guy on the right.
Yeah.
That's,
He has access to the account too, but I don't think he's ever in here. I tell him
well,
to come
you
on
guys,
in.
I know you're in Connecticut, right?
Yeah, I'm
Backwoods, something New England,
who?
Right.
Where? I'm in a
and then I meant to say Marvin.
Yeah. Yeah.
oh god.
And do you mind telling me where you're at?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in New York, Soda's actual town. I'm near Rochester,
Nice. My
further
boy
from Buffalo.
knows Zach Groves, right?
Hmm?
So I put you on to Zach Groves in the messages. I told you about him. He's in the live
Oh,
grow room.
what's up, Zach?
He's a very talented organic grower. He's very
Oh,
talented,
we
and
we might
he uses my product as well.
Zach Grow. Yeah, he's here. What's up,
Yeah.
dude?
Yeah. You got
Yo,
a nice product, man.
you are it's super and listen, I can't wait to interview you. You don't meet that many inventors, dude. You have an invention, a patent. That's amazing.
Yeah.
You made that yourself. And you said last when you were in your live, I think it was last night, that you 3D print these things, pieces.
So you can't 3D print anything too big. 3D printers don't work like that. That's another benefit that I have with my product, that it's kind of like hard for people to knock it off because I build it by hand.
That's amazing.
I do three
Where did you go?
things that go to it that make it better.
That's
So like,
amazing.
for example, when I go to attach trellis, stack it to another one, you don't have to tie them together with zip ties or anything like that. They have clips that
Yeah.
are designed where they clamp on, so it's just less labor.
When did you come up with this?
Came up with it in 2018, and ever since it's just been evolving. You know, like just getting better and better and better and better, and just keep tweaking it and making it better.
The umbrella. Yeah.
I don't push it very hard on people because like it's one of them things that I want people to understand. It's an option. You know, it's not. Everybody has different ways of doing stuff. If it works for you, then you know, that's where I interest people. You know, look into it.
It's very interesting.
It's really
Because
it's the portability where you the benefit,
yeah.
the ability to create that plant structure that you want, but you don't have to commit to being stuck inside of a trellis.
Yeah.
Right.
I can't move the plant when I'm in a trellis. I was seeing I went on the website and checked it out. How small can you have one of those umbrella trellises? I don't know if that's what you call it.
Yeah, it's called the web trellis, but umbrella trellis trap is the trap IG name because the other one's business is only fruit and vegetables on it. I don't like putting weed on the other account.
Yeah.
I have two of them. But the smallest they goes as of right now, the umbrellas they go 2 feet. I also have metal grids that I've designed as well. I saw those go around 16 inches.
2 feet.
They're more common for the small, you know, like tent grower, the 16-inch
Yes.
ones.
Yes.
They're just metal grids. I don't know if you was watching the live when I showed them last night. They're like these metal.
Yes, I was.
They attach onto the bamboos because of these 3D printed, you know, clips that I designed as well.
The way that you guys spread that plant out, and then you'll snap your fingers, and then to the next scene, it's filled in. I'm just like, and this thing works.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I'm tired of using pipe cleaners. That's a hassle in the hat. Like, if I could just put that
little furry looking little metal.
Yeah, I'm tired of that. I'm actually tired of that. I was talking to my wife about actually seeing, like, we don't grow like too big because New York is on some bullshit, as always. But we do what we can, like in a small little space. So we were thinking. I was talking to her, if he can get these like in a 2x4, as you said, I'm gonna check it out more. And maybe we could use that because that'll be a nice way to grow one big plant. You know?
Yeah. It's tough for people that are trying to grow like 6 plants or 8 or 9 plants in like a 4x4, because you trying to grow so many genetics. So that I
Right.
could see where a little conflict there. But for that person that wants to grow like 4 plants in a 5x5 or in a 4x4, it
Yeah.
works out good. Especially that guy that's like, I want to harvest a day, and then I want to harvest another plant in 2 weeks,
Yeah.
and I want to harvest
Hmm.
after that.
It's definitely a for sure useful product. I mean item. You know what I mean? It's definitely
Yeah, it's a problem.
useful. I mean, I know if I got it in my hands, I mean, I definitely can make something, make my job easier, and I don't have to
Hell
cut as
yeah.
much things. A lot of waste, a lot of things. A lot of times I cut a lot of branches off. You know what I mean, just to make sure I can get that spacing. You know what I mean? Maybe it
That's
could
such.
prevent that. You know?
I'm sorry, to cut you off. Um, I, I think there's a such thing as too much training as well.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
over the plant. That's a such thing. Um, I actually just I let my plants veg out kind of tall for about, I want to say 3 to 4 weeks, and then after that I'll put the trellis on it
Hmm.
and then I flowers. So usually like around a 6 week veg if I want like a half-pound plant.
Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Damn.
but it
I
That's
see. Yeah, I see your plants. They all seem to have a good age on them. You know what I mean? They're not when they're finished. They're not young plants. You know what I mean?
things are
So
nice.
that makes it a lot better to get the yield on it. You know what I mean? To kind of grow into the trellis,
Yeah.
and I see that you can flip it up side. You can turn it around, and you can
What's up?
do it
Fine.
what I'm saying, like earlier in the earlier stages of the plant too, right?
Well, what happens is certain people might want to train it when it's a little taller, and
Yeah.
some people want to train it when it's like 7 inches off the soil, right? So for that, I give them the option. You could turn it upside down, and the umbrella rod, because unfortunately it's not the antenna. It's not the antenna. The antenna mechanism umbrella.
Yeah.
You're kind of committed to that rod in the middle. But it's a work in progress. Like eventually I will get all these little upgrades done to it. Just right now, this is what we got. And in order to train that plant at the lowest point, you want to put it upside down, and that's where the clips attach onto the pipe.
Yeah.
And you could do it. Kind of sounds all complicated and crazy, but when you
Hey,
see,
listen. To be honest with you, man, I'm. How did you get into this, man? Can you tell us a little bit? Give us a little background about yourself.
Absolutely.
Um,
You're
sure.
there.
because I know you jumped in, kind of trying to help us with this technical difficulties, but
All right. So, to be honest with you, cannabis was the only goal I ever really set in my life that I completed. Like, everything else that I ever tried to do, I kind of never followed through on my goals.
Oh.
I had jobs before and stuff like that, but I wasn't really good at committing to a job. And when cannabis became somewhat, and I heard about the opportunity in 2010 to get my cannabis license, and I seen like a niche for myself. So to be
Wow.
honest with you, I got into growing cannabis because I love cannabis
Hmm.
and that everything else in life. And I guess you could say I had enough drive to keep going for myself, and I was passionate enough to keep doing it, even though to where I gave up on everything else. This was that one thing that I didn't care how many times I failed. The willpower itself, it didn't have to be, so much intelligence. It didn't have to be. I didn't have to be smart. I just had to just have willpower and keep doing it and doing it and doing it and failing and failing and failing. And trial and error is basically how I got where I'm at. And then that's basically how I became a cultivator, was because I just love cannabis, and honestly, I did it as my livelihood.
Wow.
that's what's up.
Yo, True Leaf is in the building.
Dope.
I'm not really in the comments, guys, either. People actually, they're really they're very big with interacting with you if you read the comments at times. If not, sometimes do lose you lose the crowd.
I'm sorry, guys. It's very hard. What's up, Defiance? Up, Truly, Ripe and Salty, Banana Man 77. You joined. Buy Magic Mushrooms
Yeah.
USA joined. What's up,
See,
dude?
see, see if he can get in or something.
USA Brazil. Want me to try to get True in here? All right, let me send you another one. True, I'm finna send you one. I remember. Thank you for telling us that.
So
Read the comments.
I got into the actual. That's how I got into growing, and then once I became a good grower.
Dungeon
Then I
Genetics.
started.
I'm listening.
That's when I seen that vision. I seen that reflection of an umbrella when I would look at the plants, because I would always like PVC them and do the individual PVCs, and I would build all this crazy stuff. And when I wasn't using it, it wasn't easy to store it because it wasn't retractable. It was like, I
Right.
get it that anybody goes and build whatever they want, but at the end of the day, does it store easy and is it appealing on the eyes? So that's when I was like, you know what? Why do I have all these pipes on the outside? I'm kicking them all the time, and they're all just like kind of like bulky, and in the way. So
Yeah.
why do you really need something on the outside of the plant? Why can't something be on the inside of it? And then the more I looked at it, the more I seen that the actual plant was a reflection of an umbrella. And I was like, let me try it. And I would talk about it to like my mentors, people that I really respected, and they would be like, I don't see it working.
I
So
accepted True Leafs. I'm listening to you, bro.
yeah. So it was tough for me because even people that I respected that were my mentors were like, constructive criticism.
Yeah.
For a minute.
That's amazing, man.
So they're giving me constructive criticism and they're telling me they don't think it's gonna work. But at the same time,
This is an engineering like feat. It's not people may not think it's a big deal, but that's gotta be a lot of measuring and math behind that.
I mean, it's just doing it. Just get out there, you do it. Like, I didn't want to be that guy to like take my ideas to the grave. I didn't want to do that.
So that's why he grows. That's my guy. I'm listening. And you never gave up.
Yeah, no, well, what happens is a lot of people, they'll have an idea and they'll be like, oh, well, I don't want someone to steal it. Or I don't want that. Just go out there and throw the idea out. Like, because, first thing I did, then I started manufacturing it. But back to, me seeing the reflection of the trellis,
Mm-hmm.
I started doing it one way and I started seeing that it would work. And like I said, the constructive criticism helped me to buy the right umbrellas, because these are carbon fiber umbrellas as well. So the more people would be like, I think it'll break, the more it actually helped me, because then I'd be like, all right, well, let me get something that I know is not going to break.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I would show it to some local growers at times. And the people that gave me the hardest time were the ones that became the best customers, because they'd be like, nah, I don't want it. I just can't.
Mr. Rod 6619 started following us, Canna Brothers. Salute. Thank you. Continue. I'm sorry. Very impulsive.
But so there was a couple of people that gave me a really hard time, and then I'm not really pushing. You know what I mean? So I'd let things be. But there was one guy, he ran into like a crisis, and his mom was sick in the hospital, and he was like, look, my mom's sick. I don't know what to do, and my plants are getting out of control. I need your trellises. He buys my trellises, and after he starts using these things, he really believes that he's been losing money by not having the product.
Oh,
because
wow.
He believes that he produces more, that he could actually produce more with the product. I've been using it so long that I can't really notice if I'm getting more. You know what I mean? Like I've been using it, I really don't see benefits like that.
I think that
someone
will beef that plant up.
Yeah, beefs it up, and it just makes just the labor aspect of it. It's just the ability to create that plant structure, but you're not there, like you said, tying every branch down. That's
what I'm talking about.
Right.
Yeah,
right. I noticed, a lot of the way my style is, I have a lot of different plants that are at different heights and different widths, you know what I'm saying? So I can't use a net trellis, you know what I mean? Because and then I won't be able to get through, around, move them if I have to move them, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Committed. Correct.
In my situation, you know what I mean? Like that's the only reason why I don't use the net. You know what I mean? I need to get in between things, clean up things.
That's where the bamboo.
Um,
How is the audio sounding to you
I,
guys?
you guys sound good.
why it
Okay,
ain't working, man? Why this thing ain't working for True?
I listen. I've let him in 100 times. I don't know what the. I don't even want to cuss on
All
here
right,
because I'm
so
scared of
listen,
freaking
so
Instagram.
listen, listen, Umbrella Trellers, listen. We got you already lined up for
We
another
got.
day. We're gonna have to go through this. You got a
I'm
great,
releasing this
you
in
got a great
shorts.
product. You got a great product. All right, that we need to really have a whole show on you, but we're gonna get out of this and we're gonna try to redo it and see if we can get True in
It was
this. All right.
dope, though. It was dope. I loved it.
Just having to do with plants, though. So the reason why Marvin's buds look so colas, like you were saying earlier,
Yeah.
is because um he doesn't really mess with his plants too much. He just kind of lets them grow up, and that's how you get colas. Now you keep topping a plant, or you keep training it and messing with it, it's gonna create so many branches that you're gonna end up with small buds.
Oh.
So I love to train my plants, but there's a limit to it.
So I was topping a lot.
Yeah, topping. All right, we'll get into it later. But topping is not a one all be all. It is one way to grow. But
Save some for the show,
yeah,
brother.
we'll
Listen,
we'll
I'm gonna chop this up into so many shorts and put you out there, man. Listen,
we'll talk.
yeah, man. That's just
Hold on.
this is fine.
I appreciate you guys letting me on as long as you did. I really just wanted to come on to help see if I could help the audio and everything on the live.
You look and sound great over here. I just can't ever see Marv anymore.
No doubt, but I think what Marvin was saying, you guys got to interview somebody else right
Yeah,
now,
we
correct?
do. We do. Peace,
I
bro.
don't want to monopolize. I'll talk to you later.
Peace. Marv, are you still there? Marv, am I here alone? Well, wasn't that interesting? Wasn't that wonderful? That was Umbrella Trellis. We have to get him. Actually, we have him, I think, in a couple of weeks. I'm not sure. I don't do the booking, but he's coming on sometime next week or something like that. In the near future, let's say that, so I don't feel like I'm lying to you. Now, it seems that my co-host has left me. I'm high. I've come to learn, and it seems like we have to get this together. But I don't want to let you go. Now we're gonna try to get. We got a request. True Leaf. You there, True? Please pop up. Instagram. Why are you doing this to us? True. These people. I'm gonna accept Bob, and I'm gonna accept True. True's already accepted. Wow. They're really doing this right now, guys. Bob, I see you. Bob, I see you. It's like we were. It was like we were at long and apart at sea, bro. We're the only ones in the ocean, bro. Like I see you. I fell off the dock or something. Oh, I see it. Let's swim back to it. Now, I've been trying to get through. They're not gonna let him in here, bro.
Why not?
Man, I've accepted. Come on, True. Come on. First off, they won't let me accept the dang thing. And I said,
Is he allowed to go live or what's up, man? Is he on probation?
I pressed the blue accept button and it still goes back to blue. All right, Instagram, you guys are sick. You keep messing with the cannabis community like this. It takes a sick person. I'm sorry to keep messing with people. Sorry.
Want me to see it? Listen, my last option is just to see if I can go live, and then he could see if I can send it to him. I don't know.
My account is okay right now, True said. I
Right. I
know it.
know.
True. I know it ain't true. I know it ain't true. Try one more time. Send me an invite one more time. I'm accepting. He should pop up. It doesn't matter if you're on suspension, you can still join live. Can I start a live and you guys join? I don't know. If that's what it takes, I'll do it.
I'm willing to try it.
Will it be saved? I need it to be saved so we can put this out in shorts. And please no one try to take our format, okay? The short format. Anyway, what y'all
Right.
gonna do? What are we finna do?
All right.
True
So
go
listen,
live.
we're gonna True go out, start a live, and then we're gonna come in, and then we're gonna try it that way. All right.
All right, y'all. Peace.
I like to do inside and I get high.